First tonight, we've got another Target 12 investigators exclusive. We found the current head of the state's prison system failed to disclose multiple out-of-state trips to the State Ethics Commission as required by law,
including a week-long visit to the United Kingdom. Target 12 investigator Tim White is here now with the exclusive details.
After Target 12 asked questions about the trips, which records show were paid for by third parties, Wayne Salisbury quickly amended his paperwork with the state's Ethics Commission. On February 25th last year, Wayne Salisbury, interim director of the Rhode Island Department of Corrections, took a flight to Europe, the international journey to attend a corrections-related event in London, including a tour of His Majesty's prison in Wandsworth, England. Records show the entire trip was paid for by the British consulate, but an examination of Salisbury's Ethics Commission filing for that year shows the trip was nowhere to be found. Roughly 24 hours after Target 12 asked a prison spokesperson why his travel was not publicly disclosed, the filing went from not applicable to this, revealing not just the trip to London, but a total of 6 third-party funded junkets for 2023 alone. Public records show Salisbury has gone on 15 out-of-state trips since January of last year. Salisbury attended conferences in Orlando, Florida, the Tommy Bahamas Resort in Indian Wells, California, as well as Maryland, Atlanta, Philly, multiple trips to Washington, D.C., and the Ocean's Edge Resort on Cape Cod. Salisbury listed the cost of the UK trip as unknown, but others that year ranged in value from $630 to more than $2,300. A DOC spokesperson tells Target 12 Salisbury's trips were in the best interest of the state prison system by meeting with other industry professionals to understand, discuss, and bring best practices to the Rhode Island Department of Corrections.
And shame on the governor, actually, for putting this name forward to the General Assembly.
Salisbury is Governor Dan McKee's pick as the permanent director of the prison, a choice that has come under fire by the Correctional Officers Union.
This was once one of the better-run prison systems in the country, and in his short tenure, we've seen an major uptick in violence.
On Friday, Governor McKee stood by his pick.
No, Wayne's a good selection, and we've been able to see him tested under fire.
In all, Salisbury was out of state for nearly 2 months since January of 2023, but a spokesperson says some of those days included weekends. The Senate still has to confirm Salisbury as director, but a hearing has not yet been scheduled, and legislative leaders are hoping to wrap up the session by next week. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, 12 News.